All right, welcome to episode 2 of whatever this is. I guess it's a road to 2000, and we're still going to be focusing on Blitz. Let's start a 3-minute game. As per the last episode, you know I like to play a modern defense / King's Indian style, where we get this set up, and especially when we get pawn d4 at the beginning, I'll usually play King's Indian. And yeah, we just got to play quickly. We have made a fair bit of progress since last episode. A lot of time has passed. I thought it would be good to maybe just progress through the lower elos. Just going to push this pawn so I can bring this knight up and potentially hop in. No, I doubt I'll be able to hop in there, but at least we're putting pressure on this pawn. I don't really know where that knight's going. I would love to put my bishop there, but in these positions, the light squared bishop is a bit of a liability. It doesn't really have many places to go, so it's totally fine to trade it off. The knights are quite powerful in this position because it's not the most open. And this is a pawn. Got to play a little bit more quickly. Might be good to drop the knight back here, actually. Okay. That's what we will do. I'm happy to trade pieces at this point. And I think this is a fork. That it is. We got a fork. Got a family fork here. Not something you see every day. And they resign. Thank you, Ektaran from Turkey. We go up to 1040. And I believe this is the Alapin. It's kind of like the Ponziani, but when black plays the Sicilian, we can do that. It's protecting this pawn. Lovely. I mean, if I takes back here, and black has kind of developed a bit of a tempo in that case, so I think I might just drop back. Cool, I think it's wise we just might even prevent the knight from coming in and just protect this pawn. Previously, the knight could have come in and attacked this bishop. Okay. Just protecting this knight. And we can pre-move that capture. Would be good to bring the bishop in and just create this battery against the king. So anticipating this pawn push, which not a huge concern, to be honest. Let's just continue what we were doing and get castled. Would be good to bring the rook in the center as well. In which case, if we hopped in and the knight took, and then we took with the pawn, and we might have some discovered attacks where the queen is left exposed. It's a pretty good move, actually. I think. But it might be better for us. It's actually... I think we just win a pawn, to be real. But we are left a little bit vulnerable. It would be lovely to castle at some point just so we have some knight mobility. And we really need to protect this pawn. Okay. Also just being wary of this battery. Okay, let's give the knight some mobility. We also have this, which doesn't really do much right now. What do we have? I mean, we can attack this pawn by bringing the knight in. Well, we want to bring our rooks into the game. I think that just drops another pawn. Does have this... Okay. That was a perfect opportunity to develop and attack at the same time. Not taken. I mean, now the principled Russian schoolboy move would be to just trade off queens as soon as possible. But that's not a forced trade if I move the queen there, so I may as well just do something else. I guess we should start... Oh. Okay, I've been caught out a little bit. If he takes there, or she, Jed, and I take back, the knight is left exposed. I can go here, but then what after? Then I can drop the knight in there. By the way, if the queen moves away from the protection of this square at all, there's going to be some trouble with checking and then discovered. When I move the knight out of the way and the king is there, the queen is going to have some discovered checks. But plays well. Do have to speed up a little bit. And the queen is dropped. Small little, well, big blunders like that out of nowhere are usually the source of losses at this level. Again, I'm not going to do anything too fancy here. We're just going to play quickly. See that. Well played. Okay, maybe I'm in trouble. Okay. Swerves that. And okay, let's, I don't know, do one more game, I guess. Now our internet connection's not great. So maybe we should play a little bit faster as well. Okay, it's better now. I like it, I like it. I mean, it does just allow me to develop with tempo. Come back, manages to come back here. All right, let's just develop. This pawn will be under threat if the knight comes in. So maybe we can just do a nice little protection there. Actually, we could have been sneaky with it, allowed them to capture, then done a discovered attack on the queen after the fact. But that ship has sailed. Let's just castle. Can we still do this cheeky thing? No, we can't. Actually, oh no, we can't because we're protecting it twice anyway. Let's bring the rooks in. Can we entice him to do this? Shouldn't say. Well, Paras very much could be a woman. I'm not too familiar with Indian names and the genders associated with them. Okay, so if it wasn't for this knight, we'd have an awesome attack on the queen. But now the rook will be attacking the queen if we move the bishop, so let's set that up. We are about a minute down, keep that in mind. Okay, so the mistakes were made. And we pick up the queen. Now they can take back. Okay, and they resign. So there have been several other occasions where I've recorded this episode and I've just lost a lot of games at a low rating level. And then a lot of time passed and I'm like, oh, is it even worth, making these videos? But, I figured you can't really take yourself too seriously. It's just online chess after all. And now we are at 1,058. I reckon we could still get to 2,000 Blitz. Although Blitz makes it a million times harder. I've begun to realize. Also, shout out to my 2 viewers. You know who you are. Probably just 1 viewer at this point. You guys inspire me every day to live my fullest potential and play online chess. Still being protected by the knight, so we can castle. Looking to bring the bishop out. And recording these videos makes you realize, man, those content creators who make these kinds of videos, they just always have something to talk about. There's just so much silence in between moves. And that is rather unfortunate because we can just take the knights and they resign. All right, I mean, shall we continue? It might even be good to do a game review at one point if we have an impressive game. Let's try and go for our Ponziani. It's been a little while since we've been allowed to do that. And yeah, great, we get the Ponziani. Interesting move there. It just allows us to take the center. Pretty uncommon to get that. This is rarely ever happens. I guess let's just develop like this. Actually, the best move was probably just to push and take some more territory. And that is exactly what we'll do. And yeah, I guess we can just push again, make room for the knight like this, and offer some protection. Now, I don't think the knight has anywhere to go, actually, so I think this just wins a knight. I think on the previous move we could have done that as well. Instead of pushing up, we could have gone there, yeah. But we get it. Got a good position. And the bishop is looking for a square to go to. They just opened it up. So let's prevent it from finding any good squares, except for this very passive one. So they want me to take, so then they can release their bishop. Let's ignore it. I would much prefer, I think, to bring the knight in like this. then like, actually, there's not really much. You get to the exact same place, so. And again, they know they're a piece down, so they're just going to try and win by playing quickly. So we've got to play quickly. Here or there, here or there. I feel like this offers more mobility, actually. We don't really have many options. We're just boxed in here. All right, let's just protect the bishop. Just realized we haven't really moved the queen yet. We just have a very solid position at the moment. Just thinking of the best way to protect, which would be to also protect this pawn. If they want to trade, I'm okay with that. Oh, well, they drop a queen. And they drop a rook. Okay, now they're going to try and win on time. Go on, bring it here. Or not. I'm very happy to just trade pieces. Trade everything off. Great. Oh, very nice. Caught me not thinking. Luckily, we are 9 points of material up still after losing a queen. Trade, trade, trade. Attack this pawn. Interesting. Okay. Opportunity to show some endgame technique. Is this checkmate? No. But we win anyway. Okay. Let's do one more game. How about just until we lose? I think that is more... Maybe that's more reasonable for a video. Gives the video a little bit more purpose. Okay, I like it. I like it. I don't mind if you en passant. I'll just develop my bishop. Okay. Do have the opportunity to go here, but then they can just swoop in. So I believe this is the best move. Okay. Interesting position. I do feel claustrophobic, but I don't think it's terrible. If I go here and they push, they take back. Then I believe I just pick up the pawn. So I'm actually going to entice this move. It doesn't happen. If they push the pawn, I still want to allow the knight to jump in, and take this pawn. So I'm moving the queen here. All right, great move. This person is playing in a very intimidating way. Very intimidating. But I think that was a bad idea to trade off that piece like that. And now it's a good idea to push the pawn. They still don't have this. We just take. I want to release this bishop. Probably a good idea to put I like. And now let's bring the pieces into the game. We have this little nasty move here. Maybe we should have played it the move prior. Might be a little bit late. Interesting. All right. Let's continue to develop. I have a feeling they're going to take. And I'm going to take back. Okay, we got 1 minute. We've got to play quickly. Okay, finally they do it. And we win the queen. See, patience pays off in this game. You know, I felt really boxed in the entire time. And all it takes is one big old blunder. Especially at this level. Just play principled. Look out for unprotected pieces. Even at the 3 minute, time odds, you can take your time at certain moments. I don't know why again, it feels really weird giving advice, but I won't have anything else to talk about. I don't want to talk about my personal life on this. I don't have anything to talk about anyway. Okay, so that is an annoying ass move. Very annoying. I mean, probably best I just drop back. Yeah. Drop back. Bring some pieces in. Can't really do that. Can move this here so we can then move the knight there. Oof. That's brutal. Okay, get it out of harm's way. Now this suddenly becomes a good idea. Because then we can just get rid of this really annoying piece. So rightfully so, they move out of the way. Okay, let's create some room for my pieces. Yeah, I guess it makes sense for me to put my queen there, because then I can bring my knight here. Yeah, I think this move was pretty useless, to be honest. Incredible. So they obviously want to bring their rooks in. Okay, so let's get our queen out of the way. Man, some people at these rating levels just play like beasts. I have no idea why or how. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay. Great move. Mr. Stockfish? No. I just think I'm not playing well. Mr. Stockfish. That's not a good move. That just drops a piece. Oh, actually no, it just trades. So maybe this person is, I suspect, okay, no, they're playing too quickly for it to be computer. Yeah, I don't think it's computer. I think I'm just shit. Very nice. I do have some attacking potential if they slip up. For example, decide to move their rook. Might get cooked. Okay, take it. Yeah. You see? So, like, this is a fork. I'm going to get 2 points of material back. And now we're just 1 point down. I also have this move, which they don't spot. Hey, Mr. Computer, looks like you're not using a computer after all. I'm still going to lose, though. And I'm feeling a lot of stress, so this is the last game. Good move. Okay, we are playing way too slowly. They're going to go here. Let's protect the pawn. Okay, we are playing way too slowly. I'm freaking out. Because I don't want to lose this game. I don't want to do it. That's a check. Should have seen that. Holy moly. But this is also a check. Oh, is that checkmate? No, it's not. Okay. This is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Let's just pick up the piece. Again, they have this check, but that's about it. It's absolutely terrifying. 7 seconds. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. Unless they box themselves in, like... I think this is checkmate. They're not careful. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I can't do any more. I'm freaking out. Shout out to my 2 viewers. Love you, California. Love you, Sydney. God bless.